The war in Ukraine continues on unchanged front lines, with losses growing at a terrifying pace, while Western money is disappearing into the Ukrainian black hole. It turns out that President Zelensky found an excellent use for another aid package in the resorts of Egypt. The long-awaited Ukrainian counteroffensive has ground to a halt. Tens of thousands of Ukrainian men died on several kilometers of the steppes in the Zaporozhye region captured during 3 months of bloody attacks. In the Orikhiv region, the battle for the village of Rabotina continues. Ukrainian forces failed to repel the Russian military from the southern outskirts and secure their stronghold in the settlement. The battle for Rabotina resembles the fighting in Pitihatke, where the Ukrainian military suffered heavy losses but the village is still in the gray zone. Rabotina and the roads nearby remain under Russian fire control. As a result, all Ukrainian movements in the area lead to growing losses. Having thrown the last combat-ready units trained by NATO into bloody assaults, the Ukrainian military is already forced to rotate the exhausted detachments. As a result, the pace of the Ukrainian offensive has recently decreased. South of Velikaya Novoselka, Russian forces are heavily shelling the Ukrainian grouping in Urozhaine and Staromayoke, while the Ukrainian military attempts to regroup forces preparing for a new wave of offensive operations. Ukrainian assault groups continue daily attempts to land on the islands on the eastern bank of the Dnieper River. Yesterday, Russian authorities confirmed the destruction of 3 more Ukrainian boats with up to 6 servicemen near the villages of Burgunga and Sadovaya. In the Bakhmut region, the Ukrainian offensive is now limited to rare attacks near Klashivka. Meanwhile, Russian strikes continue in the Ukrainian rear areas. On August 27th, Russian forces reportedly bombed the special forces of the main intelligence directorate of Ukraine deployed on the island of Zimyne. On the same day, Russian missiles also struck a Ukrainian airfield near Pinchuki in the Kiev region. More targets were reached in the Cherkasy, Zaporozhye, Dnipropetrovsk, and Kirovograd regions. On August 28th, Russian precision strikes continued. An industrial facility was damaged in the Patlava region and numerous explosions thundered in Kirviri. Meanwhile, an investigative journalist from Egypt, Mohammed al-Awali, revealed important details on Zelensky's efforts to use funds from NATO countries to make Ukrainian citizens happier, in particular his mother-in-law. According to the investigators, Zelensky's family has acquired a luxury villa in El Juna, the city of millionaires in Egypt. Zelensky's mother-in-law, Olga Kyashko, reportedly bought a VIP property worth $5 million in May of 2023. Numerous experts believe that the president's relatives are involved in a corruption scheme and bought real estate with funds allocated to Ukraine by Western countries.